Hello.
Yeah, Srinivas, just a second, please. We'll start in 30 seconds.
Sure.
Okay, hi friends, and welcome to this demo on cloud computing. I hope I'm audible there, and I hope you can see my screen. Can you please confirm in the chat box, anyone?
Yes, audible.
Okay, fine. Thanks a lot, my friend. Okay, so as you know, this is a demo session on cloud. So we'll just try to keep our session short and sweet and hopefully a very simple session. Okay, so hopefully at the end of the session, you will be in a position to understand what is cloud computing and you know what are the opportunities and what are the career opportunities you have in this cloud computing. Okay, take this session as an opportunity to clear all your doubts. So this is a live session, right? This is not a recorded session. This is a live session. So whenever there is a live session, you should have the option and opportunity to clear your doubts. You know what we do here, friends? We have a chat box here. Chat box is open every time. I'm not disabling the chat box. And you know, muting and unmuting is with you actually. So hopefully at the end of the session, if you want to talk to me directly to clear some doubts, you have the option of unmuting yourself. And you know, simply you can talk to me at the end of the session. But in the middle of the session, let us, you know, try to avoid using our uh, audio option. Let us try to just, you know, use our chat box so that we can organize our session in a best way. You know, this session is recorded actually. The recording has already started. So each and every session, not only this session or the under tomorrow demo session, each and every session will be recorded and all the sessions will be shared with you. Couple of sessions will be demo sessions, but from Monday when we start our regular classes, each and every session will be shared with you, okay, through a Google Drive. Fine. So yeah, with these rules and regulations, hopefully we'll keep our session more interactive through chat box and we'll try to, like, you know, gain as much, you know, knowledge as possible or as much understanding as possible about cloud computing. Fine. Now I can see quite a few people today, although it is 10 p.m. India Standard Time, but still I can see quite a few people here. And I'm expecting some of you to be freshers, let's say who just completed their graduations, masters or bachelors or masters or whatever. Or maybe some people are already working somewhere, maybe programmers or maybe let's say marketing people, sales people, whatever. So from whatever background you are coming here, my friend, I'll try to conduct this session in such a way that this session will be helpful for everyone. See, if this is your cloud computing first session in your life, I'll try to make this session more easier for you also. Okay, so don't worry about all these things. Just try to be frank, try to be more easy with me. The chat box is always open. So if you have any doubts or question, please send the message in that particular chat box. Done? Now, before we see what is cloud and all these things that are related with cloud, let me just, you know, introduce myself so that you'll get the good idea what you can expect from me. I'm Shakeel here, my friend. I have like 14 years of experience in this IT field. I started my career way back in 2006-7 actually. Okay. So when I started my career back in those days, 2006-7 means quite a long time, right? So back in those days, actually, we used to start our careers from Windows Server administration part. With this Windows Server administration part, we used to do the network server part, network administration part, sorry. We are in 2023 now. Today is 7th September 2023. Till today, Windows servers and the network administrators are some of the most demanding jobs across the globe. Windows servers are Windows Server 2022, that is the latest one, 2019 or 2016. Network administrators are, people who do CCNA, CCNP courses. These are the network administrator people. You cannot imagine your computer network without network administrators and Windows Server administrators. Okay, so not only in 2006-7 when I started my career, till today, these are some of the highly demanding jobs we have across the globe. Okay. With this, whenever you talk about Windows servers, actually, can we forget about Linux? No, right? Linux is one of the most important server we have across the globe. Majority of servers over the internet, they are running on Linux operating system. Like say web servers or email servers or gaming servers, banking servers, they are running on Linux operating system. So I have, sufficient experience on Linux servers also. Okay, so hopefully in coming classes, when we go with our AWS concepts, we need to see Windows servers as well as Linux server. So whatever experience I have on Windows servers and Linux servers, hopefully it will be very useful for you to understand those concepts. There is a module in AWS that is related with network administration also. It is called VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. In Virtual Private Cloud, we'll be learning about IP addresses, subnets, networks, network address translations, and all those things. Okay, so my previous experience on Windows servers, network administration, and Linux administration will be very handy for me actually to explain the AWS concepts in more details. Okay, now with this, I did my security part also. See, whenever I say security, you should just remember one thing. You should just understand one thing. Security will be a very important part of our administration, whether it is Windows administration, Linux administration, or our AWS. Security is always one of the best thing you can learn. Okay, so I did my security part also. Firewalls and all these things. And when you go with this AWS, we have some services that are related with security. Okay, then there was a technology called virtualization. I should not say there was a technology actually. There is still this technology available that is called virtualization. Without virtualization, there is no cloud computing concept, my friend. What is virtualization? We will see in great details in coming classes. But as of now, I have trained many people on virtualization also in last, 6-7 years. So this is my experience, Windows servers, network, Linux, security, virtualization. And for last 5, 6, 7 years, actually, I'm into this cloud computing. Okay, I'm into this cloud computing. Sumit, I saw your question now. I'll come to your question very soon, hopefully. Okay. So cloud computing is a concept where you will be learning about some security concepts. You'll be learning about some Linux administration concepts, Windows Server administration concepts, network administration concepts. So cloud computing is a technology which is a continuity of your previous technologies. If I say cloud computing is completely new, I'll be lying here actually. No. Okay, so whatever experiences I have in my career, all these experiences will be very handy for me actually to explain the technology in the easiest way. So like I said, cloud computing is something where you have all the other things involved. Servers like Windows servers and Linux servers. Security like firewalls, virtualization, routers, all these things will come into this cloud computing method. Done. So this is me. This is about me. My, 14, 15 years of experience. Okay, you may be thinking, right? why I did this many things in my career. Windows, network, Linux, security, virtualization, and many more things actually. Why did I this all these things? See here, my friend, 14 years, right? 14, 13, 15 years of experience. Can I just survive 14, 15 years only on Linux? No. Can I just survive 14, 15 years only on like security? No. So once you start, once you enter into any career, there are like many opportunities for you. There are many, things you can learn. Okay, so all these things, whatever I have learned or whatever I have done in my career, they are, interconnected with each other. I'm not saying like I'm a Linux administrator as well as a Java developer. No, now these are two different things, right? So I'm not talking about two different things here. I'm talking about one particular pattern. Okay, now there is a question here. This question I'll get every time actually. The question here is, till now I have worked in development. Is it possible to go with AWS? Now the simple answer is, okay, I'll come to that answer within like 2 minutes. Let me just set the agenda for today. So what we are going to discuss today, my friend? What is the agenda of our webinar, or what is the agenda of our demo? One is, what is cloud computing? This is your first major question. Okay. Now the second question here is, a second thing is pre-requirements. What are the pre-requirements we have to learn cloud computing? Now this is your question actually, my friend. Okay, I got one more question that is related with the same question. The question here is, I have 8 years of experience as a backend developer in Java, Spring Boot, microservices, Apache, related technologies. Will this AWS cloud will help me in my career? These are some of the most common questions I'll get in every demo session. Okay, my friend, I'll get many people in my classes actually who are actually working as a Java developer or maybe Python developer. They are already working there. And they are coming and learning AWS. But my friend, they are not learning AWS from their side. They're not interested to learn. See, someone is a Java developer, they will be concentrating more on Java, right? So why that person is coming and learning AWS here? The reason here is actually their company is asking them to learn AWS. Let's say you're working in a company with the name ABC. Now that ABC company is asking their employee, the Java developer or the Python developer, to go and learn AWS. So there is some reason, right? There should be some reason why a company is asking their programmers or developers to run or to learn actually AWS, right? It will be useful for you because, as a developer, I'll ask you a simple question. As a developer, maybe Java, Python, or any XYZ, as a developer or as a programmer, tell me what you need. What you do actually? You design some programs, you design some softwares or applications, you test some coding and all these things, right? So tell me where exactly you will test all these things. I repeat the question, where exactly you will test your programs or codes or scripts and all those things. You need a particular platform there, right? You need a server. You cannot write a code on a paper and you cannot see the output there, right? That's not possible. So you need a platform, you need a server, you need some operating system so that you can test your coding or programming or scripting or whatever. Now the question here is, from where you can take a server? Now you can take a server as a physical server, or you can take a server from this AWS people. Now got it? I repeat again, you need a server. So from where you can take a server? You can take a server from, you can take a physical server actually, or you can take a server from this AWS people. If you take a physical server, it may cost you $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. But if you take a server from AWS people, it may cost you some, $2, $3, or $5. This is one of the reason actually why companies asking their programmers to go and learn AWS because they need to test, they need servers, so they can take that servers from the cloud. Exactly, it is your virtual server. Okay, I'll come to that again in more details, but as of now, like I said, if someone is a Java developer, if someone is a Python developer, if someone is coming from BCom background, or suppose someone has done MBA in HR or MBA in marketing, listen, my friend, carefully. Cloud computing is a concept that is open for all. Whatever pre-requirements are needed to learn cloud computing, I will be covering those pre-requirements in our classes. I repeat, whatever pre-requirements are needed, I will be covering all the pre-requirements in our classes. So if you are coming from any XYZ background here, my friend, there is absolutely no need for you to worry. I'll be covering all the things that we need to learn before we start any big topic in our cloud or any major topic in our cloud. Okay, so what are the pre-requirements here? If I say there are no pre-requirements, that is not true actually. There are certain pre-requirements. So what I'm saying here is whatever pre-requirements are there, I will be covering all the pre-requirements for you. Done? So forget about pre-requirements and all those things. Forget about like, I'm coming from this background or I'm a fresher, but I'm holding a bachelor's degree in civil engineering, whatever. No issues. You are at the right place. If this is your first session in your life, I can say welcome to the cloud computing journey. Done. There is no problem. You will not face any problem. Hopefully, you will understand things in the best and the easiest way. Okay. So pre-requirements, that question is gone now. Now let us try to address the next question. What is cloud computing? This is a major question. Okay. Yeah, Ram, thank you. Okay, so what is this cloud computing now? See, I'll take a very simple example first. We'll take two examples. One very simple example and the second will be a bit more technical example, okay? Now, when I say data, what is data, my friend? Data means some information that we have in our computer. It can be a file like a document. It can be a folder that is collection of files. It can be an audio file, video file, or any explicit file. So data means some information that is it in our machine. Okay. Now, I'll give one scenario here. Let us say you have some 10 GB of data. 10 GB is not a big data size, but for example, let us say 10 GB. So when you have 10 GB of data, what you should do, you should keep this 10 GB of data in a server. You know how the computer networks are designed, actually, how everything is working? Everything is working in this way. Okay, maybe a Java developer is sitting here. Maybe a Python developer is sitting here. Maybe HR is sitting here. Okay, and maybe a accounts person is sitting here. All these people are sitting on their machines and they are working. Now listen, my friend. Whether he is a Python developer, Java developer, HR, or the accounts person, at the end of the day, their data will be saved in a server. Okay. Now, where is the server? Server is available somewhere in your company. So we all people are connected to this server and we are saving data in this server. There is no problem here. This is the way the company's networks are running. This is the way the internet is also running actually. So absolutely there is no problem. Now let us try to understand what exactly are the issues actually. Now see how much data we have saved in this server. Let's say 10 GB data we have already saved here, right? Fine. Now let us imagine the server capacity is 100 GB. How much GB? 100 GB. So every day people are storing data in this particular server. And suppose after a couple of months, your server capacity has, increased up to like 90%. So that means how much is already over? 90% is over, right? So only 10% is remaining. Now what to do, friends? In this situation, what will you do? One option here is you can simply go to market. You can bring some extra storage and you can simply add more storage there. Right? You can take more hard disk and you can add more hard disk there. That is quite possible there, right? But going to market, bringing some extra storage and connecting the storage to your server will take a lot of time, right? That is one thing. And the second thing is actually every server has a limitation. Let's say your server is, maximum capacity that is supported in your server is only 100 GB. So already 100 GB is added. Can I add another 30 GB here? Your server is not supported for 130 GB. Your server is supported only for 100 GB. So what will you do now? Will you bring a new server? That is the only option available now, right? That is the only option that is available now. So we have to bring a new server. Now listen, my friend, whether you are increasing the capacity in the server or whether you are bringing a new server, it is indeed a big task. It will take a lot of time. So upgrading your storage is not so easy. Adding more storage is not so easy. But this is one method. This is one way. This is a method companies are using from 1970s or 1960s, or from the time the computer network started. From that particular time, we are using the same method. But we have some drawbacks here, right? What are the drawbacks? Every server has some limit, and increasing and decreasing the resources in your server is not so easy. Now, what if my server for some reason is down? What is the meaning of server going down? Server going down means the server is not working. We are not able to connect to the server. There is a hard disk failure. There is a connection failure. There was some electrical, power fluctuation was there, so server has burned. So whatever problems we can face in a computer or a laptop, same problems we can face in a server. Now tell me, what if the server is down? Java developer applications and coding and all those things, Python developer, HR person, accounts person, marketing, every person was storing data here, and suddenly the server is down. So we are not able to access this data now. So when you store data in your local server here, my friend, we have this many issues. Increasing and decreasing is very difficult. Increasing is possible, but we need to, it will take more time, and server can go down, and cost will be more. Servers are not, less devices, my friend. Server is a device that will come in very high cost. Okay. So these are the servers which we have in our company. These are not the cloud server. These are the servers we have in our company. So these are known as actually local servers. Okay. So one way is to keep our data in our, let's say, just a second, please. So one way is to keep our data in local server. Now with this local server, we know what are the issues, what are the drawbacks we have. Fine. Now, instead of keeping my data in the local server, what I'll do now is, let me just show you practically. What is this Google Drive? Everyone is using Google Drive for many years now, right? So what we do in this Google Drive, we can simply upload our data. We can simply put our data. For example, I can just right click here. I can say file upload, and I can upload any file here. Let me just go to my documents, and let us say, okay, I'm just uploading CCNA routing and switching question answers. I'm just uploading this file here. See, you can see in the bottom right, file is uploaded. File has been uploaded. Now, tell me where exactly is this file located now? Is it located in my physical computer, or is it located somewhere in a Google company server? Obviously, it is located somewhere in a Google company server, right? I have just uploaded a file in Google Drive. That means this Google Drive physical location is in Google server. Now, who is managing this Google server? Google company. Right? Who is taking care of the physical security? Google company. What I have to do, I just need to create an account in that Google Drive, and I need to upload my data there. So with this, what I can do, I have more security here. I have more options here. What are the options here? See, right now, how much GB I am using here now? I have only 15 GB space available, right? But suddenly I need more space. There is a requirement in our company, and the requirement is I need to use more space. What I can do here, I can simply click on this get more storage, and then I can increase my storage from 15 GB to 100 GB within some minutes actually. Now, if you go back to your previous example, my friend, remember in the previous example, we said we are using a physical server, right? Is it easy to increase the storage capacity in a physical server? No. But if you are using Google Drive, we can increase up to like 200 GB, 2 TB or whatever capacity you need. It shows you like get more storage here, right? So whatever capacity you need, that much you can easily increase. Okay, so that is possible when you go with a server which is there in cloud. So what is cloud server here? Cloud server means a server which is there in some other place. Cloud server means which is there in some other company. I am working in a company with the name ABC. You're working in a company with the name XYZ. Okay. You're connected to Google. I am connected to Google. So Google is cloud for me. Google is cloud for you. That is your cloud, my friend. So cloud computing is a concept where we are using resources from Amazon, Microsoft, Google, IBM, Oracle, Cisco, okay, Linux, Citrix, Salesforce, just name any big company. Every company across the globe, every major company across the globe, they are providing cloud services. You know what they are saying? Companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, they says, listen, you need storage to store data. Okay, tell us how much storage you need. 1 GB, 10 GB, 500 GB, 1000 GB, 2000 GB, 10,000 GB, whatever storage you need, you can take storage from us. Amazon, Microsoft, Google people says, whatever storage you need, you can take the complete storage from us. There is no problem. We will provide you the complete storage. Okay, so no need to maintain the physical storage. We will maintain everything. No need to maintain the power backup. We will maintain everything. You just come to us, create an account, and just use the storage services. So when I say cloud here, cloud is a terminology we use here because the server which we are using to store data, that server is not with us. It is somewhere located in some other place. Companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, they have these servers and they are providing the cloud services. Got it? This is what cloud is all about, my friend. Okay, I'll show you one example here. When you go to a computer network, actually, you know how networks will look? When you go to any computer network, a computer network will look something like this. See here, this is a computer network, my friend. This is not a, big network or not a small network also. It's like, good network. See, all these are servers here, my friend. Servers, storage, routers, switches, firewalls, all these are devices here. Okay, so what we need to do in our company, we need to bring all these things. Linux administrators will configure Linux server. Windows administrators will configure Windows servers. Networking people, they will configure routers and switches. Okay, security people, they will configure firewall. So at the end of the day, we will make a network and we will store our data and we will run our applications. Okay, now this is our company's computer network. But if you go to cloud network, I repeat, if you go to cloud network, you know how the data centers will be there in cloud network? Let me show you a very small data center or a data center. I should not say small. First of all, this is not the image I have taken from any movie. This is not graphics or VFX or animation or whatever. This is a real data center somewhere in Amazon, somewhere in Microsoft, or somewhere in Google. What you see there is a real data center. What you see in the background are the servers. All those black boxes are the servers actually. In this one black box, actually it is called rack. See, in this one rack here, there can be like, 25 servers. Only in this one rack, there can be 25 servers. How many racks you can see here? Easily, there are some hundreds of racks. How many servers it will be? Some thousands of servers. Where are these racks and servers and this data center located? Everything is located with Amazon company. or maybe Microsoft people, or maybe like a Google company. So they have everything with them. They are saying, listen, we have this much. Connect to our data centers, store your data. No need to worry about increasing, decreasing data. At any time you can increase data. At any time you can decrease your, storage capacity. Such a brilliant idea here, right? I'll give an example here. For example, imagine you have some money with you. Let's say in Indian rupees, let's say you have totally 10 lakh rupees. Okay. Or let's say 50 lakh rupees. Tell me, what will you do? Where will you keep 50 lakh rupees? There are two options available. One option is you can keep 50 lakh rupees in your home. And the other option is you can keep 50 lakh rupees in bank. Now, please tell me, which option will you select? 50 lakh rupees in your home or 50 lakh rupees in bank?
Bank.
Obviously, you'll go with the bank, right? Because, banks can provide more security and better security. What we do in our home, maximum we can bring a Almira. Can we provide the same security what bank can provide? No. We can still keep some money in home, right? But what we do generally, we'll go with a bank. Now, home is a example for your server, which is there in your company. Bank is an example of a server, which is there in cloud. So it is much better for a company to keep data in a cloud compared to keeping data within their company. More security will be there. That is the one thing. And whatever capacity you need, whatever storage capacity you need, you can take that much storage capacity from there. Absolutely no problem there. And by the way, the data center that you see right now on your screen, this is not the complete data center. Maybe this is like only 10% or 20% of the data center. They cannot take an image with 360 degrees, right? So they have just taken an image, one part of the data center. The size of the data center can be in like, say, 40 acres of land or 50 acres of land. Got it? Okay, fine. So this is one very basic example, my friend. So before I go to the next very technical example, I'll just wait for like 30 seconds. I hope you're able to follow me, friends. And if you have any doubts or questions, I repeat again, always use the chat box. I'm available for you, not only for today, till the end of our course. Chat box will be open there. Send your questions or queries in the chat box so that, you can utilize this session up to its best limits. Okay, now let's move on. Let's go with a different example. Now, applications or application. Now, when I say application here, what exactly you remembers or what exactly you understood when I say application here? It's a very simple question. If you're coming from any background, if you just finish your graduation or whatever, hopefully you should be in a position to answer this question. What is the application? Okay. Can you give me some examples of applications? Okay, listen, my friend. Application means, okay, I got a message here. Let me just check it now. TTD application, IRCTS. TTT means you're talking about Tirumala, Tirupati. IRCTS means Indian Railway, right? I hope I'm right there, Mr. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay. E-commerce application, exactly. Okay, Rajesh says every website, exactly. Exactly, banking. These are the applications, right? See, every day, how many applications we use in our mobile phone? WhatsApp for sure. Okay, I got a very technical answer here. Set of programming through coding is called application. That's a very technical example. Okay, fine. Okay, so like this, we have many different types of applications like WhatsApp. You pay money using Phone Pay or Google Pay. You order food using Ola, using Swiggy or Zomato. Okay, there are different types of applications running there, my friend. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. There are many applications running, right? Now, the big question that we need to understand here is where exactly the applications are running. Where are the applications running? We are connecting to applications by using our mobile phone or laptop. We are connecting to the applications. But the question here is, where are the applications running actually? The answer is they are running in servers. Okay, fine. Now, before I go deep, there is a question here. Can we create an on-premise cloud servers internal to company for all the projects for that company? This is what we are doing for many decades, actually. I'll just remember that question. I'll come to that question hopefully after like 10 minutes. Okay, so let me just continue with something else. So the applications, whatever applications we have, like, discussed just now, like web applications, banking applications, file applications, gaming applications, whatever applications, email applications, all the applications, they are running on servers. Now, this is the actual story here, my friend. See, I am the user here. I am the user. Who I am here? I can be Gautam, I can be Ram, I can be, Srinivas, I can be Durga, I can be Shakeel. I am a user. And where I'm connecting now? I'm simply connecting to some application or service. This application or service can be email server or a web server or a file server, gaming server, or any XYZ server. So 99% people across the globe, when they connect to the application, they know they are connecting to the application. They are not worried actually what is happening in the background. Okay, what is happening in the back end, they are not worried about it. Like for example, if I go to hospital, suppose imagine I'm getting fever, I'll go to hospital. Doctor will give me paracetamol. What I'll do? I'll take paracetamol. Within couple of days, I'll be all right. There is no need for me to worry like who is making this paracetamol, what is the paracetamol formula, what are the chemicals used here. There is no need for me to worry about all these things, right? So same here, my friend. 99% people, they are not worried about where application is running. But now we are learning cloud here, right? So we should know where the applications are running. Now the answer is applications are running on a server operating system. There is a very special operating system design that is called server. It can be Windows Server operating system or it can be any Linux server operating system. So listen, my friend, applications are running on server operating system. Okay, Windows or Linux. We will see about Windows Server operating system and Linux operating system in coming classes, don't worry. But right now, just remember, these are two different operating systems. Now, can we run any operating system without a hardware? That's not possible, right? If you run Windows 10 or Windows 11, you need some hardware, right? Like like your desktop hardware or your, laptop hardware. You need all this hardware. Even if you want to run your Android OS, you need some, hardware in your mobile phone, right? So hardware is mandatory. So like this, we have a server hardware. Server hardware is a special machine that is designed to run server operating system. Server operating system is a special operating system that is designed to run the applications. Great. But the problem or the issues are there with this server hardware, my friend. Now let us try to analyze what are the problems or what are the issues we have. Let me just show you some server hardware first, how it looks. I'm not sure how many people have seen this server before, but servers will look like this. I'll take a very easy example for you. Okay, this is some server. You may feel like it is looking like a desktop machine. Exactly, it looks like a desktop machine, but actually this is a server machine. This one, this is a processor. In your laptop, how many processors are there? In your laptop, you have only one processor. Okay, you have only one processor, but how many processors are there here? Totally 4 processors are here. How many, my friend? Totally 4 processors. So the simple way of explaining about a server is like your desktop machine or a laptop machine, but server is a machine with more hardware capabilities, more hardware configuration. I repeat, server is a machine with more hardware configuration. See here. Okay, these are the 2 motherboards I have here. One motherboard is of desktop machine or a laptop maybe. See, there is only one processor here, but in server, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have totally 4 processors in server machine. Now the question here is, do we need a server machine with 4 processors? Answer is yes. We may need a server machine with 1 processor or 2 processors or 3, 4 or maybe more. But why? Why we are taking a server with this many processors? Simple answer here is, right now, the time here actually is 10:42 p.m. India Standard Time, it is 10:42 p.m. Now tell me, my friend, as of now, how many people do you think are connected to, let's say, Swiggy or Zomato in a city like Hyderabad? Many people are ordering their foods, right? Maybe like thousands of people are connected. Many people. How many people are connected to WhatsApp? Maybe lakhs of people are connected to WhatsApp. So when you send a message in the WhatsApp, you know what happens? From your mobile phone, the message will go to the WhatsApp server, and from this server, the message will go to the other person, right? This is the process, right? Now, how many people are connected here? Lakhs of people are connected. So obviously your server should be there with very high capacity. Fine. Your server should be there with very high capacity. You should take a server with more processor, more RAM, more hard disk, more storage. All these things should be very high. But the problem here is, if you go with a server with that much configuration, that much all these things, obviously you need to pay more money. You need to spend some thousands and thousands of dollars. In Indian rupees, it will be like some lakhs of Indian rupees. You just need to pay 5 lakh, 7 lakh, 8 lakh Indian rupee to bring one physical server. How much? To bring one physical server. That is too much money, my friend. And you know what is the other thing? One server is not sufficient here, my friend. If you go to a small company, you may need, 30 to 40 servers in a small company. If you go to a medium company, you may need 200 to like 400 servers in a company. If you go to a big company, you may need some thousands of servers. So see how much money a company have to spend to purchase a server and run their application on that server. This is a problem we are facing for last many decades. This is a problem companies are facing for last many decades. Company should spend lot of money to bring servers. Without servers, they cannot run the application. And to run the application, to bring a server, they need to pay a lot of money. Now, is there any solution for this? The solution for this is actually our cloud computing. You know what is cloud computing again? Cloud computing is a concept where a company like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, you know what these companies will do? They will say, listen, no need to take a server in your company. They will say, why you're spending that much money and why you're taking server? They will say, we have lot of servers available. Amazon will say, we have this many servers available. Microsoft will say, we have this many servers available. Google will say, we have this many servers available. Connect to our servers and run your applications. That's it. Microsoft, Amazon, Google, all these companies will say, we have data centers available across the globe in multiple cities, multiple countries, and multiple continents. We have data centers available. You just connect to any one of our data center and run your application there. Don't worry about the physical server. You are spending how much money on this physical server? You are spending $5,000, right? On one physical server. Without paying any money, you start using your server. This is such a great deal, right? Amazon is saying, why you are spending $5,000 and bringing a server? We have servers, we are providing servers on rent, or we are providing servers on lease. So there is no need for you to pay money today. You can just start using the servers, and every month you can pay some money. Let's say $10, $20, $50, whatever the bill is coming, that much money you can pay. So this is such a brilliant idea, my friend. Brilliant idea. It is very easy for company to run any application because they are not bothered about the servers now, right? They are not worried about the servers because they are taking servers from a cloud provider. Cloud provider is a company like Amazon, Microsoft, Google. These people have huge data centers. Let me just show you some more data centers here. They have data centers, see, located in different places. So they have these data centers where, you know what they can do? They can simply allow the other company people to store their data and run their applications. See, another data center. Such a simple concept, right? There is a data center where everyone is connecting and everyone is storing data. For example, bank. In your locality, in your area, there will be only one bank. And all the people, thousands of people will be creating their accounts there and they will go to that particular bank. Suppose I'm in Hyderabad. Do I need to go to, let's say, a place like Vijayawada to save my money? No. What I'll do? I have a bank in Hyderabad. I'll just connect to my bank. I'll go and save money there. So in this same way, cloud people are also providing multiple places, and these multiple places are known as data center. Data center is a cloud, that is a question. Yeah, data center is a place where we have the servers located. So I am sitting in Hyderabad and let us say data center is in Mumbai. So that Mumbai data center is cloud for me. Okay, that Mumbai data center is cloud for me. Now tell me, isn't a easy, concept here? The idea actually, it's a very simple and very easy idea, my friend. Okay, so there was a question here. The question was, can we create an on-premise cloud server internal to company for all the projects for that company? This is what we were doing for many decades. But now what we do, instead of spending huge amount of money by bringing all the servers and, connecting all the servers in our company, we just go to the cloud provider. We just need to have an internet connection and an account in cloud. Account is something like your Gmail account or, Facebook account. Just create an account and simply run your applications. See here, what I'm doing here, friends. I am just connecting to aws.amazon.com. I'll say sign in. I have an account in Amazon. I just need to enter my credentials here. That's it. I am connected to the Amazon data centers. See, I can select Singapore here, or Mumbai, or Hyderabad, or Northern California, or Ireland, London, Paris, Brazil, Sydney, wherever is your company. Nearby that company, you will get some Amazon data center. So it's not like if your company is in Hyderabad, you should connect to Hyderabad. If you're connecting to Hyderabad, that is well and good. But can you see Chennai here? In India, we have Hyderabad and Mumbai. So there is no Chennai. So what Chennai company can do? They can connect to either Hyderabad or they can connect to either Mumbai. So instead of building a data center, instead of, bringing all the devices, we'll just go and run our application in cloud. Okay. Let me just give just 2 minutes here, my friend. In next 2 minutes, see, I am sitting in my home. In my home, I have a laptop and a desktop. I don't have any, servers or firewalls or storage. But you know what I'll do in next 2 minutes? In next 2 minutes, I will create a server for you. Okay, there is a question here. Is Hyderabad data center started? Yes, Hyderabad data center started actually in 2022. Last year only it has started. Okay, so there's the reason it is showing here actually. Okay, now what I said here, in next 2 minutes, I will run a web server for you, my friend. I don't have any physical servers. I don't have any server operating system. There is no storage here. There is no firewall here. There is nothing, my friend. I'm sitting in my home. But you know what I have here? I have an account in AWS. I have an account in AWS, Amazon Web Services. So I can connect to any of the data center. Okay, I'm just connecting to the data center of Amazon and I'll be running the application there. I'm not explaining anything here, my friend, because explanation will take at least, 3 weeks for me. What I'm doing here, actually, it will take at least 3 weeks for me to explain everything. Just I'll go and launch and do some configuration. I just want to show you like how easy it is to connect to the cloud data center and run our application. So let us say this is test web server. We have different operating systems here. We have something called key pair. Don't forget about key pair again, please. As of now, we'll see all these things in great details in our coming classes, my friend. This is what we need to learn. I'm just showing you a very small demo. Okay, fine. I'll just say advanced details here. Then I'll do one thing. I'll just, open this user data file, copy. Okay, I'll do one thing. This is a web server that I'm creating here, friends. So for this web server, I need to write down the names. I need to write down your names in a way. Let's say I'll start with Gautam, Madan, Rajesh, Ram, Sumit, Srinivas, Durga. I'll write my name. And what else? Let's go with Alu, Arjun, and Rashmika. I'm just writing these names here. You know what I'm doing here now? I'm creating a web server. Where is my web server created now? It is created in Singapore. Can you see here? Amazon people have a data center in Singapore. So I have just connected to the Singapore region and I am creating my web server there. Done. I have done all my settings, whatever settings I need to do. And then I'll say here, launch instance. Okay, there are a couple of very important questions here. I'll just come to your questions in 2 minutes. Let me just go to the instance here now. Instance means actually a virtual server. See, it is still showing as pending, but within like 5-10 seconds, it will be running. Now see, it is running here. Okay, so this is a web server, right? So there is some IP address here with this web server, my friend. Let me just take you to this IP here, 13 dot something something. I just copied the IP address. I'll go to browser. The web server will come here. And this is a web server that I have created now. Can you see your names here? Gautam, Madan, Rajesh, Ram, Sumit, Srinivas, Durga, Shakeel. I hope Arlu Arjun and Rashmika also see this website. Anyhow, these are the websites here, right? Do one thing here, my friend. I'll be copying the same address in the chat box. This is just an IP address. So just copy this address and enter in your browser. If you're using a laptop or a desktop, then it will be easy. So just enter this IP address in a browser and tell me if you are able to connect to this website or not. So when I say website, everyone should connect, right? Tell me if you're able to connect it or not, and tell me from which location you are connecting, your city name. Okay, Rajesh is able to connect and he is able to connect from Warangal. Fine. Okay, Ram is from Hyderabad, and whatever Srinivas, you are able to connect from which location? Hyderabad. See, someone is in Hyderabad, someone is in Warangal, maybe someone is in, let's say, Delhi or Kolkata or Kashmir or Kanyakumari, let's say somewhere in UK, Australia, Dubai, anywhere. This is a web server, so everyone should connect. And this web server is running in Singapore. So was it difficult to launch a server? Okay, I know all the things, so I know all the options, so it may be a bit easy for me. But once you learn this, is it difficult for you to go and use these services and configure all these things there? No, these are the options available. These are the things you should learn. What you should learn here is you should learn what is this instances, what are the images, what are these EBS, what is this network and security, load balancer, auto scaling. These are the things you should learn there, my friend. These are the things you should learn. So as a cloud administrator, they are expecting you to run their company's application and to store the data, to run the company's application and to store the data. These are the two major things that we need to do. Okay, so to learn how to store the data and run the applications, we have to do a course which will take like 45 days. It's not like within 2 days you can learn this. There are many more things. Okay. Now there is a question here. If you select the region, the data will be stored in that location, or how it will be? Do we have any control? Of course, we have control here, my friend. AWS people says, Amazon people says, we have this many locations. Some are in USA, some are in Europe, some are in Asia, some are in Africa, some are in Australia. So they are saying like, we have these locations. You select your location. See, as of now, I selected Singapore. But if my company is in Hyderabad, I can select Hyderabad. If my company is in Dubai, I can select a region which is near Dubai. So I have that control actually. They are not forcing us. Okay. Now there is one more question. To learn AWS, which language is required? See, there is no need to learn any language, or there is no need to have any language with you, like any programming language or coding language or whatever. Nothing. Without any coding or without any programming language, you can start your career in AWS. You can learn everything. There is absolutely no need to know anything, my friend. Okay. This is your cloud, my friend. Now see what I'll do here is I will simply go to this server. I'll go to instance state here. I'll just say terminate. I just need this server to show you theoretically, practically. Only for 5 minutes. I'm just using the server. I'm terminating. Terminating means I'm simply deleting the server. Job done. This is so simple, my friend. There's a reason, many companies have already moved into cloud. Many companies are moving into cloud. Okay. So they are simply running their applications and storing the data over the cloud. No need to worry about the infrastructure cost. No need to worry about the maintenance cost. Or no need to worry about all the other things. They are simply using cloud to store their data. Okay. Now there is a question here. What about certifications? If you can highlight, and course contents, if you can show. Course content, Sumit, the management will share you the course content after completing the session. So they will share you the course content through the mail. I hope you have entered your mail addresses here. So they will enter the course content. Go through the course content. And when you come tomorrow there is one more demo. Tomorrow also you can join this session by using the same link. So today and tomorrow there will be 2 demos actually. So just join tomorrow. We'll see more details of cloud. So see the course content, and you will be in a better position to ask me questions about the course content tomorrow. Fine. And all the certifications also I'll explain you tomorrow. Okay, there is one more question. Is it not open source? It is not open source. I'm not clear about your question, Srinivas. Can you just elaborate a bit more? No, Rajesh, this batch will merge with the 9 p.m. batch only. 9 p.m. we already have some group of people, so I need to merge this batch with them. Okay, AWS Lambda, code pipeline you're covering here. Yeah, just see the course content, Sumit. You will see all the details there. And like I said, hopefully tomorrow it will be better for you to ask all the questions regarding the course content. Okay, one more question. Classes will be on Zoom or other application. It can be either on Zoom or either it can be on GoToMeeting. These are the only 2 applications we use, Zoom or maybe GoToMeeting. No, tomorrow also the session will be at 10 p.m. and next couple of days, 2 days, 3 days, it will be 10 p.m. Okay, I'll be taking 9 p.m. classes a bit slowly. Okay, 40 minutes or something like this, so that I can cover you all the things that I am taking there without putting too much pressure on you. I'm not taking a session for like 2 hours. I'll be just taking a normal session, maybe 10 minutes more, so that I can, add you with them. Okay, so tomorrow also 10 p.m. and Monday, Tuesday also hopefully 10 p.m. Okay, how about the course material and recorded classes? Recorded classes will be definitely provided by the management, and course material and running notes and all those things I'll share you. See here, this is one of my running class actually. I'll be making documents like this, and I'll be sharing documents with you. Every day I have to create some documents, my friend. so that, I can explain you things in the better way. I need to explain you the theoretical part. Then, I need to show you like how things will work in a diagram. Then I need to show you the practicals also.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my friend. Please go ahead.
Okay. Actually, I do have one question.
Mhm.
In last session, which you started at 9 o'clock batch, so that they provided go to link that go to training.
Okay.
So I was unable to join, and I tried to 3 to 4 times for that.
Mhm.
So again, they said like in 7th of September, it will be going to start on at 10 o'clock. So
Mhm.
for this Zoom application, I am able to join it, but in go to training, I was unable to join. So is there
Uh,
anything like we'll be switching on go to training? So same situation will be I need to face it or what?
I'm not sure, Madan, my friend, why you are facing that issue, but normally it's a app that will be running on any mobile phone or laptop or
Yeah,
desktop.
I understand, but in my laptop, in my phone also, it was not running, and I had that issue with like 3 to 4 days, and I contacted to that admin team also. So they said like this is the same link everybody is joining here.
Means Zoom link, they said.
No, no, about go to link, go to
Yeah,
training.
because in the running class, I think they will go with either GoToMeeting or Zoom meeting. They will share any link with us. So before you get the confirmation, do not if I can say frankly, do not go with your payment method, because once you pay the fees and if they are
Yeah,
use,
that's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in
So
the dilemma.
let me just clear everything. So if they say like, okay, they will be using Zoom link, they will be sharing Zoom link, then it will be easy for you to proceed with the
Yeah, yeah,
sessions.
yeah.
Okay.
First of all, ask them, then
Yeah,
only I.
I'll just take the confirmation. You'll just call them and ask them like if the Zoom link is shared in the regular classes, that will be great actually for
Yeah,
you
yeah,
as well
yeah.
as for everyone.
Correct.
Okay, so let me just check it
I
once.
want to say one. I think GoToMeeting needs to be downloaded, that app. But Zoom can be directly used. But when we use GoToMeeting, so I think it has to be downloaded from Play
Yeah,
Store.
he said he is
Then
downloaded
it
actually.
will work.
Yes, I have
Okay.
tried. I downloaded everything and I waited for even though 45 minutes also for in nine
Okay,
o'clock batch.
do one thing, Madan. Do not download go to training. Download go to meeting actually. Both are different.
GoToMeeting.
Okay.
I don't
And
And
find.
if it is not working, you can restart the mobile.
I don't know if
It goes
everybody
all
is
the things
facing this
sometimes.
problem or what. When we are seeing this screen, it's a little bit blurry kind of thing.
No, no. Actually, there should not be any problem and there will not be any problem. These are like two very famous platforms where you can go with your meetings and online trainings and all those things.
Yeah,
So
I
it's not,
understand about that.
yeah.
No, no, no.
So
I'm talking about now you are
yeah,
taking that
yeah.
session. So it's a kind of little bit blurry. I can see this on screen, or everybody is facing the same issue.
No, no one is facing, I guess. If someone is facing, they will respond here, but I think no one will face this issue.
Okay.
Maybe there are some issues with the
With
settings.
the internet or
Yeah.
something.
Internet or maybe the issues, the settings that you need to change. But I think you are somewhere in Hyderabad, right? A big
Yes,
city.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
hopefully internet issues should not be there actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And sometimes you may have to restart the system or restart the mobile. Sometimes some app may not work
Yeah, yeah, I
after
understand.
downloading.
Yeah. Okay, there is one more question here. Like we have AWS and Azure. So why go for AWS cloud? See, we don't have only AWS and Azure actually. We have AWS from Amazon, Azure from Microsoft, GCP from Google, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, Cisco Cloud. Approximately there are 2000 cloud providers, my friend. That's a big number, right? There are that many cloud providers. Like for example, uh, if there are many mobile phone companies, why we go with a certain company? Like say, there was a company with the name Micromax, Intex. I'm not sure how many if you remember, but these were some companies by like 10, 12 years before they used to, organize some cricket tournaments, the India, Sri Lanka tournaments and all those things. But where are those companies now? Gone, right? There are certain companies which will survive in the market because they are providing better services. So why we have to go with Amazon? Because Amazon is the market leader for last 12, 13 years. How much services they can provide you, no other cloud provider can provide that many services, my friend. So why to go with AWS? Simple answer is AWS is the market leader for last 12, 13 years. If you have the AWS concept with you and if you go to a company for a job and in that company, if they're using Microsoft Azure, still you will be eligible to apply for a job there, my friend. That much is there with this AWS. Okay. No question, like you said, we'll discuss about certification tomorrow. Just want to know, like, you'll be guiding us for certification in this course. Certification, you know, my friend Sumit, is the easiest thing you can do. When I discuss all these things about certification tomorrow, you may feel like, okay, certification is the easiest thing. You know what is the difficult thing for you? Learning the concept is a bit difficult compared to certification. Certification is the easiest thing. So I'm saying, like, we'll see about certification, but don't worry about certifications. It's nothing. It's very, very easy. Okay, any projects? Can you see on screen? This is a project for you. So every topic we need to take as a project. Every topic we need to take something like a project. We need to design and we need to do the practicals. So this is one project for that particular topic. And if you go with a different topic, there will be some, mini project. So every day, whenever we do practicals, it will be like a project. Okay, AWS Associate Architect, can I write after learning? Without learning also, you can write that certification, my friend. In next 10 days or 15 days, you can become your AWS certified person. Why and how, I'm very sorry, we don't have that much time now. So we'll be discussing all these things tomorrow. Okay, now let me just add you what are the other things you'll be getting here. The first thing is each and every session is recorded. Let me just change the color here. Okay, fine. So every session is recorded here, my friend. Second thing is, and I'll be sharing the running notes every day. It will be useful for you to like prepare for interviews and all those things, as well as I'll show you the FAQs, frequently asked questions on a particular topic. Okay, what are the questions? Then I'll show you where exactly the questions are available. I will show you the authentic documents where you can read and you can gain more knowledge about this particular service. Okay, and then I always say this chat box and the audio is with you. Whenever you have any doubt, you can send the question in the chat box. If you want to talk to me directly at the end of the course, at the end of the class, you can talk to me directly. Okay. What else? It will take around 45 days. And the last thing, for record purpose, I'm writing out here. This is the fees, my friend. As of now, this is the fees. Okay, daily, there is one more question, like daily practice through free AWS account only, or we need to pay for AWS for practice? No, free account. The account that I showed you just now, that is a free account. How to create a free account and how to use that free account, we'll see. But this is a free account that I'm using. This is not my first account. I have created many accounts like this. Okay, there is a very big question, my friend. Cloud migration. Oh, see, in every technology, when you learn any technology, there are certain levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. There are certain levels. The cloud migration is something that a person will do who is working at the highest level. Okay, who is working at the highest level. Let's say someone has done MTech here. Can we see the MTech topics in, like, say, 10th class? No, right? That's not possible. Now you're talking, my friend. You're having 10 years of experience, right? So you should learn all these things. But 99% people, they are not having 10 plus years of experience, my friend. So you should learn migration by yourself, my friend. After 10 years, no, you will not be learning all these things anywhere actually. You'll be getting some theoretical knowledge, but there are certain things which you learn by yourself once you reach a particular level. Weekend, there will not be any classes actually. At least Sunday will not be any class. In some cases, Saturday we can take class, but Sundays there will not be any class. Okay. So 2 questions here. AWS practice we do on the free account. That is more than enough. I'll show you how to use it, how to create it and how to use it. And coming to the migration question, my friend, like I said these things will be done by a very experienced person. So for majority of people who start learning their career, 2 years, 3 years or 4 years or 5 years of experience also, they're not dealing with all these things, my friend. That will be done by some, AIT manager in a way.
Sir, I do have one question. You said like you are going to merge both the batches 9 p.m. and 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So classes will be at 9 means in the evening time itself only, or there is any change
No,
there?
no, no. Evening time only 9 p.m. only, my friend. But for next 3-4 days actually,
Yeah, yeah,
we'll
got it.
take at 10 a.m. but 10 p.m. Sorry, but then we'll come to 9 p.m. That's it. No more changes.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Oh, no more changes. Yeah. Okay, you're having 10 plus years of experience in some other field. I think you said Java and all those things, right? Okay. Fine. You still have the option of moving there, my friend. You still have the option of, uh, changing your field. No, no. Did you say Java? No, the other person said Java. Okay, I need good advice. I have worked on development. Can I switch to AWS? My friend, if you know any person who is a lawyer or MBBS doctor or any other XYZ person, I'm talking about lawyer and, doctor. Normally in IT sessions, we don't talk about these people, right? But these people, lawyers and doctors, if they want to change their profession, if they want to join something, learn something in technology, they are also more than welcome to learn cloud computing, my friend. Got it? So no need to worry about this switching part and all those things. You can learn everything, you can understand everything, you can start your career for sure. There are many cases like this. Okay. After a few days, classes will start by 9 p.m. Yes, Gautam, after a few days, classes will start at 9 p.m.
But Shakil, as we got the information, because today was my first class, they stated
Mhm.
that 9 p.m. is other batch and 10 p.m. is other batch. Because our office time ends at 9 to 9:30. So,
Okay, if they say like this, I'm not sure. Maybe there is some,
because we
problem.
got the update from the admin or management, what you say, we
Mhm.
got the update from them because 9 p.m. batch already started from the 4th of September itself. So from 7, they will start from the 10 p.m. I don't
Yeah,
know about that.
today's is
Yeah,
7th.
today is the 7th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
as you started the 10 p.m. itself. But you stated that after a few days it will be switched to 9 p.m. itself. But
yeah, exactly,
we
my
are
friend.
having some job details, right? Because as we are working, it will be job timings will end at 9 p.m. sometimes 9 to 9:30. So we are comfort with 10 o'clock. I mean 10 p.m. So we
Uh,
join.
Okay, let me just have some discussion with them, but I'm not sure, like, actually this is their plan actually. This is not something that I'll decide here. But anyhow, the plan is to like, club some more people into like 9 p.m. batch. Usually
Mhm.
this is the way things will work out in every institute.
Yeah,
Okay.
because after paying the money, we can't,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Because
That is the reason we have these demos, my friend. That's the reason I say you should come at least for 2 days, 3 days,
yeah,
clear
yeah.
everything, then you should take the decision. Right now, just now, I said the same thing to the other person also, right? The
Mhm.
Madan who was asking about the go-to meeting and Zoom meeting. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
we still have time. Like tomorrow also you can use the same link and let's see what happens.
Yeah, sure. Please confirm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is for freshers and experience both, right? Like till 3 to 4 years experience, it can be managed, right?
Yeah, you can manage up to like 2.5 years to 3 years of experience. But if you want to go with like 4 years of experience, then you should follow some more things actually. I'll explain you what to do, like, after completing the
Okay.
class, what documents to read and all those things. Do
Okay.
not go with,
Actually, so I want for
yeah,
yeah.
please.
So from the management field, so I want to move to cloud architect, that kind of role. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
like taking care of migration project as an architect. As Java full stack, I am managing those projects I'm managing the account now. But I
Mm-hmm.
want to move as a like cloud architect or like those type kind of roles.
Okay,
Like
fine.
means as architect for the migration projects, like on previous to cloud hybrid, all those things. That
Yeah.
license I need till later for me.
Okay, fine. That is quite possible for you. But my friend, if you want to like, show some experience, company will expect something from us, right? So we should be in a position to
Right.
do that task. So only learning, attending session for like 60 to 70 minutes and is not sufficient actually. You should just go with some
Okay.
extra things. I'll show you what to do, when to do, where to do, all these things. But still, you know, my
Actually,
friend.
that guidance, suggestions, links, references that I need.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I'll be there for you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay, fine. Okay, development work very hard to move. Can I switch to AWS? This is my good decision. See, my friend, if you are coming from any background, this is just a demo. Okay, so I'm just telling you something in a friendly way. If you are coming from any background, if you want to, you know, get a stable career for next 12, 15, 20 years, cloud and things that are related with cloud, then let us say DevOps or Linux administration in between somewhere. This is one thing that will be like, you know, that can survive you for next 15, 20 years. Not survive in a way, that can take you to great heights. Okay, not only AWS plus DevOps or maybe like say Linux administration. Only AWS is not sufficient, right? Hopefully in coming months and years, you will do many more things. I can say one thing, cloud will not go anywhere. If cloud is like, you know, gone, for example, this technology is not there, that means there is no internet. We cannot survive. You know, normally what we do, if there is no internet in our mobile phone, for some reason, we don't use our mobile phone, right? You know, when I go to my ancestors' village, actually, for some vacations and all those things, hardly I'll get some internet connection there. It is around 170 kilometers from Hyderabad. Hardly I'll get internet connection in my mobile phone. You know how my how my mind works there actually. When I go to this ancestors' village, I don't use any mobile phone. I just use it to make a call. Because I feel if there is no internet, what is the use of this particular mobile phone? So cloud is all about internet, right? So again, if you still have any doubt, like, you know, is it a good decision to go into cloud or is it a good decision to learn technologies that are related with cloud? Just try to remove this. Whenever you learn, wherever you learn, that's a different case. But if you have already decided to go with cloud or things that are related with cloud, that will be one of the best decisions you can take in your life that is related with your career action. Okay, how much you learn, how you improve, how you gain knowledge, how you prepare yourself, it's all on you. I can't say like, you know, I learn cloud for like 2 months, I'll be like, you know, succeeded in my life for next 20 years. No, obviously there will be many challenges there. There will be some topics which may be a bit difficult. There will be some topics which will be like very easy and very smooth. So obviously you need to just, you know, work there. But the question here is, after working for that much, after spending that much time or, you know, doing that much hard work, will it be, you know, fruitful? Of course it will be fruitful. Okay, can we learn the advanced topics that can clear the certification? Again, my friend, certification, there is no need to learn any advanced topic or basic topic. Certification is a different ball game. How to go for the certification? I'll come to it tomorrow, but certification is completely different thing. Without having any knowledge or without having better knowledge or much knowledge or less knowledge, whatever, it's a different thing. When I show you, when I explain you about the certification path or certification, how to go for certification, you may feel like, oh, this is very easy. Of course, it will be easy. So don't worry about certifications as of now. I always say learning should be the top priority. Okay, I'll just, you know, try to make some point here. Let's see what you select here. First one is learning. Second one is exam. Third one is interview. And the fourth one is job or work. Now, out of these 4 stages of our, you know, career, can you please tell me, according to you, which one you think is a bit difficult? Of course, there are certain things which are more easy. There are certain things which are a bit difficult, right? Nothing is impossible for sure. Okay, I got the answer as learning here. Work without knowledge is actually the most dangerous thing. Yeah, but yeah, see, work will be easy if you know how to do that. Interviews will be easy if you know how to, if you know what is the concept. Exam will be easy if you know the questions. For example, if I'm asking you a question like 2 plus 3, how much? 100% you will say 5. This is your interview. You know, you can say this. Okay. Like, for example, I'm writing something in, let's say, I'm expecting like no one knows Urdu here. I just wrote something in Urdu. Maybe you can take a guess like this is my name. That's it. But no one knows what is this, right? But if you learn, it will be easy. So what I'm trying to say here is if you know something, then it will be easy. If not, then it will be difficult. So exams and interviews, they will simply test your intelligence or they will test your memory. So once you learn, exams and interviews are nothing. And coming to work, if you learn, work should not be easy. Like for example, I'm driving a car, I'm sitting on the driving seat, and if I don't know how to drive, then I'll be, worried. But if I know how to drive a car, I can go on a highway, I can go in the high-tech city, I can go in a small village, anywhere. So my friendly suggestion to everyone here is try to spend more time on learning. If you learn something, the other three things will follow you for rest of your life. Exams will be easy. Exam is the most easiest actually. Maybe sometimes in interviews, in pressure, you can buckle up. That is a possibility. But examination is the easiest thing you do. Forget about your school exams and college exams. These exams are not like those exams. There are, different way of conducting this exam. So exams will be easy. Work will be obviously easy if you know how to do that. Okay. So before we end this session, I just want to say something. If you have already decided to go with cloud as your career, you have selected a very great career for yourself, my friend. Whenever you learn, wherever you learn, just stick to it. You will get great, success in this career. And this is not that is related only with a particular city or a country or a company. This is a, concept that is there across the globe. We simply cannot see ourselves without the internet. We simply cannot run without our mobile phone. So all these things are running over the cloud. Okay, so yeah, that was the demo for today. And like I said, tomorrow also there is one more demo. We'll see a bit more about cloud and we'll go with the, certification things and all those things. And let's see how it goes from Monday. So tomorrow also tomorrow also 10 p.m. for sure. Then whatever timings and all those things, we'll see. Okay, so that's it for the day, friends, and we'll meet again tomorrow with the same link.
Yes, Shakeel, thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, friends. Bye. Take care. Thank you.